November 21st marked the first ever Hearthstone Battlegrounds tournament. With a combination of competitive players, streamers, and old familiar faces, this $300,000 tournament was quite the spectacle. Looking back on the event, we have gathered 5 of the moments that we found the most memorable from this event. Before we get into the list, remember to subscribe to the channel for a variety of Hearthstone videos. Now, here are 5 of our top moments from the Hearthstone Battlegrounds Brawl. This first memorable moment comes to us from the first of 7 series played. Amaz and Kalento, both members of the Rust Buckets, take a solid first and second place finish right out of the gate, with Amaz using George the Fallen to build a beast composition, and Kalento using Dance and Daryl to build a mech composition. They narrowly take the victory over the other 3 teams in the end. After the match is over, Kalento gives what can only be described as a Kalento interview.
So at that point when it became the final 2, you were just looking at it like, whatever, we both get points, it doesn't matter?
Of course.
Okay.
Number 4 on our list shows a little bit of rivalry between Vinz and Firebat during the tournament. Not once, but twice, Vinz and Firebat find themselves back and forth fighting for first place in their series. During the 3rd series, 3 competitors find themselves knocked out in a single round, leaving Firebat, Vinz, and Tice. Firebat then knocks out Tice with his menagerie strategy, leaving Vinz as the last up. After going back and forth for a couple of rounds, Vinz's demons were too much for Firebat to handle in the end. Later on, they find themselves facing off yet again for first place. After a close draw in one round, yet again Vinz's demon strategy gets the best of Firebat in an insanely close series. During the course of the tournament, there was one player that stood out above the rest, Surrender. Number 3 takes a look at Surrender trying to carry the Doombringers to victory. While being interviewed, the Doombringers kept joking and hyping up Surrender, saying that he was definitely going to carry them to victory. With a stellar performance, he tried his best to put the Doombringers on top. Surrender went on to win the 2nd, 5th, and 7th series. Unfortunately, it wasn't quite enough to carry the Doombringers to victory. The next moment on our list is one of the craziest displays of teamwork in this entire tournament. Kibler sees that he is playing against his fellow teammate Kalento, and instead of making his own board stronger, he chooses to put in a smaller minion, sell off his 14/14 kindly grandmother, and not use his remaining gold to hero power. The casters were confused at first, but then Kibler's master plan came to fruition. In a crazy amount of attacks, he and Kalento tie for no damage to either side. If Kibler wasn't as quick to figure this out as he was, he very likely would have knocked Kalento out, eliminating a teammate in the process. Last but not least, the final moment of the tournament is the Rust Buckets beating out the Megafins in a nail-bitingly close race for first. Throughout the entire day, both teams had been virtually within 1 point of one another. The Rust Buckets had been in the lead all the way until the 6th series, where they were only down by 1 point. Kalento, Tice, Kibler, and Amaz came out victorious in the end with a total of 51 points, scoring each one of them $20,000. Filled with a lot of everyone's favorite content creators, streamers, and competitive players, the Hearthstone Battlegrounds Brawl made for a very memorable tournament. We hope you enjoyed looking back with us on some of the highlights and our most memorable moments of this tournament. Was there something you think we missed in our top moments? Tell us about it in the comments below. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for even more Hearthstone content. See you next time!